Welcome back, BSc Statistics students. In this lesson, I discuss the definition of artificial variable and what are artificial variable techniques. So, what is the definition of artificial variable? In general, usually, if the constraints are less than or equal to, or if any constraint is less than or equal to, then initial basic feasible solution is readily available. That is what we have observed in the problems of the simplex procedure, simplex method. So, for example, 2x1 plus x2, it is less than or equal to 4, and x1 plus 5x2, it is less than or equal to 5. Then it is easily observed that by converting these equations, inequations into equations, for less than or equal to, we have introduced plus x3 plus x4 is equal to 4 and 5 for example, some particular value, right? So then what my intention is to specify the initial basic feasible solution xb is go and forward with alpha of by 3 by 4, which are 1 0 0 1. It is readily available. That is not my argument. Whenever the constraints are less than or equal to, then initial basic feasible solution is readily available. If not, which means if the constraints are greater than or equal to or equal to, for example, say if I have considered, for example, I have considered this is less than or equal to 4, this is greater than or equal to 5. Then for first one, 2x1 plus x2, we have introduced slack variable x3 is equal plus x3 is equal to 4, and for second constraint x1 plus 5x2 minus x4 is equal to 5. If you want to consider, for example, initial solution 1 0 is available in y3, y4 it is 0 minus 1. We should not consider this 0 minus 1 in the unit matrix or in the initial basic feasible solution xb. So in the value in xb 0 minus 1 cannot be considered. y4. So therefore, for greater than or equal to constraint, initial basic feasible solution is not readily available. Just by introducing the surplus variable, initial basic feasible solution is not available. So for in such a case or equal to constraint, for example, if I considered 2x1 plus 3x2, which is equivalent to 6, the third constraint, which is constraint number 1, constraint number 2 and constraint number 3. If we consider constraint number 3, 2x1 plus 3x2 is equivalent to 6, is already equation. Whether the initial basic feasible solution is available here? No. That is what the reason. For greater than equal to constraint as well, there is no, for example, it is 1 0 0, 0 minus 1 0, 0 0 1, the vector should be available, but it is not available in the last constraint, through the last constraint, for the last constraint. For example, you see, for greater than or equal to or equal to constraint, the initial basic feasible solution is not readily available for the constraints greater than or equal to and equal to. So these are the two particular constraints initial basic feasible solution does not provide. It does not provide. The constraints which are the constraints not provide the initial basic feasible solution. That is the reason why whenever for greater than or equal to and equal to of the constraints, to provide an initial basic feasible solution, one non-negative variable is going to be added. To provide an initial basic feasible solution or to obtain an initial basic feasible solution, and such variable is called, such a non-negative variable is called an artificial variable. That is, for example, we introduce this is 4, let it be, this is 5, this is 6. Here we introduce an artificial variable, that is x5, a non-negative variable x5 greater than equal to 0, x5 greater than equal to 0. It is called an artificial variable which provides to provide or it is to be provided an initial basic variable solution. Similarly, here is also initial basic variable solution, that is a vector 001 is not available for the last constraint. Therefore, you have to introduce for equal to of the constraint as well one artificial variable, and whichever the non-negative variable which is added to the constraint to get the initial basic feasible solution. Remember, to obtain or to get the initial basic feasible solution only these variables x5 and x6 are introduced. Therefore, x5 greater than equal to 0 and x6 greater than equal to 0 are artificial variables which are also called non-negative variables. That is, at the end I conclude that whichever the non-negative variables which are added to the greater than or equal to and equal to constraints to provide an initial basic feasible solution, such variables are known as artificial variables. The variables, the non-negative variables which are introduced for greater than or equal to and equal to, for greater than or equal to constraint and equal to constraint, for these two constraints, anywhere if you have greater than or equal to and equal to of the constraints, to get the initial basic feasible solution, if you add a non-negative variable, the non-negative variable is called an artificial variable. This is purely for the purpose of introducing an artificial variable, obtaining an artificial variable, we are introducing these variables. So therefore, once the purpose of the artificial variable is survived, we can remove these variables from the entire simplex procedure, entire simplex table. So therefore, that is the reason why once you get rid of these, which means to remove this difficulty, whenever the difficulty of the obtaining initial solution, that is if you obtain an initial basic feasible solution after introducing an artificial variable or some particular artificial variables, once the purpose of the artificial variable is survived, that is after some simplex tables, if you obtain initial solution or a basic solution is obtained, then we can remove these variables. That is the reason why these variables are artificial variables. The name itself speaks properly, clearly that it is an artificial variable. It has no significance in this particular problem. So therefore it is called an artificial variable. I hope you understand why we are introducing artificial variable, for which particular purpose, and when it is going to be removed, and which kind of variable is going to be used, in which particular situation it is used, that is greater than equal to and equal to constraints. For greater than equal to and equal to constraints only artificial variable is going to be introduced, not for less than equal to. For greater than equal to and equal to, and the purpose is to obtain an initial basic feasible solution to the given linear programming problem. That is the purpose of introducing the artificial variable, right? And now this is the definition of artificial variable. Now come to the artificial variable techniques. What are the artificial variable techniques? In general, we have two artificial variable techniques which are in use. One, Big M method, and second one, two-phase method. These are the two particular methods in general we use. That is, a linear programming problem involves an artificial variable. If a linear programming problem involves an artificial variable, we use two kinds of techniques: Big M method, two-phase method. These are all methods depends on simplex procedure, which are all simplex procedures. You please remember that whatever the procedure we read, even including the artificial variable, involves the artificial variable, but the kind of technique is called simplex technique, but which are named as some different procedures, some slight changes to deal the artificial variable. while dealing with the artificial variable, some number of steps are going to be changed, but the same procedure, that is the basic technique of applying all these problems, that is doing the problems. The basic technique applied is simplex method. You please remember, all the methods are simplex procedures. That is what my important point to specify here. So big M method and two-phase method has two methods of simplex method only, but two kind of procedures in the artificial variable techniques. So if any particular LPP involves artificial variables, then we use big M method and two-phase method. Any method you can use. Both the methods are in use. Any method you can use. So this is what the topic here: artificial variable and artificial variable techniques. Thank you.